Go straight to our correspondent, Scott McLean, who's been working. Police are now looking at a woman in Idaho who they say is suspected of disposing of Kelsey's phone. You may remember her cell phone pinged in Idaho. This is 3 days after she's seen on surveillance at a Safeway grocery store in Colorado. Let's go straight to our correspondent, Scott McLean, who's been working this angle all day. That's 3 days after. So that's November 25th. The cell phone pings. So tell us about the investigation in Idaho.
Yeah, Mike, so remember, November 22nd, that's the last day that Kelsey Berreth was last seen. A couple days later, November 25th, that's when her cell phone pinged off of a cell phone tower in southern Idaho, and it sent two text messages. One was to her employer, saying she wouldn't be into work for the next week or so, and the other was to her fiance, Patrick Frazee. It is not clear at this point. Police have not said what that text message actually contained. We now have confirmation from a source with knowledge of the investigation that police are now looking at a woman in Idaho who is suspected of disposing of Kelsey Berreth's cell phone. Now, what her relationship is to Patrick Frazee, what her age is, where she lives, that is still all unclear. And it's not even clear how exactly this fits into the larger theory that police have. We know that Patrick Frazee is facing two separate murder charges, one for premeditated murder, the other a murder that happened in the course of a robbery or attempted robbery. Because the case is sealed, it is hard to know what exactly to make of this piece of information. In fact, prosecutors in this case are arguing that the arrest affidavit should be kept secret from Patrick Frazee, even if they turn it over to his lawyers. And so the judge, she already seemed to have some concerns with that, some potential constitutional concerns, some right to due process, but that will be debated in court tomorrow, Mike.
Got it. And I know it's early, Scott. Is there any theory on how the phone gets from Colorado to Idaho?
You know, that's what we've been trying to figure out as well. Whether or not police believe that Patrick Frazee drove it or someone else drove it, or perhaps Kelsey Berreth herself had the phone with her. It is entirely unclear, other than the fact that police believe that Kelsey Berreth was killed inside of her own apartment in Woodland Park, which is not far from where I am at the courthouse in Cripple Creek, Colorado. And so there are still a lot of unanswered questions in this case, and we simply probably won't know more until that case is unsealed. And one other thing to mention, Mike, is that right now inside the courtroom, there is a closed custody hearing going on involving the 1-year-old child that Kelsey Berreth shares with Patrick Frazee. The media were asked to leave. Only people who are a party to the case were able to stay inside of that courtroom. We will know the outcome. Beyond that, the only thing that I can tell you is that now Patrick Frazee's sister, so the aunt of this young 1-year-old girl, has asked to intervene in the case and become a party to that case. Again, not clear what kind of custody, though, she's seeking, Mike.
Got it. Okay, I know you stay on it for us. Scott, appreciate it. Thanks.